Namaste, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family members, scholars, students, listeners, learners, professionals and officials, the most honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi and respected the most reverend doctors, fathers, mothers, ministers throughout the world, from the world of science, religion, engineering, spirituality, arts, commerce, and media personnel. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, welcome all. Your presence is praiseworthy, admirable, appreciable. I thank God for providing your valuable access of time, for showing the presence of your mind, for knowing science and spirituality, the truth of science and spirituality. Time and again and again, we have to read, we have to remember, morning to night, that one personality who was, who is, and who is to come, that is Swami Vivekananda, who enjoyed by recalling, by experimenting, by experiencing the newnesses, he felt rejuvenated, his energy was multiplied by knowing the unity in diversity. This Indian land has provided the uncountable form of energy in his mind. His doctrine, his principle of working in any field was unique, incomparable, peerless, competeless. He never cared of the natural changes, natural disasters, natural devastations. He went on his path continuously without any break, unceasingly, unstoppingly, unrelentingly. Nobody could stop him. No hurdle, no obstacle, no hindrance, no difficulty could stop him, because the flow of energy in that young man was really like a storm. The waves and radiations of energy, power was the great, powerful, so powerful that no obstacle could come in his way. So what lesson he taught us? We must follow that personality who was not only a social reformer, but he was the doctor of doctors. He was scientist of scientists. He was the leader of leaders. who expressed in 1893 in Chicago Spiritual Congregation in USA, which became the history, which is the great experience, which is the great record of his past, which tells us how our past is the most powerful in comparison to present. Because if we are entertaining, if we are handling any change of present, that is due to past. So our India or Indian old and ancient culture that was expressed by him was really praiseworthy, admirable, appreciable, and he gave us a great lesson through work and worship. Work and its secret. One of the greatest lessons I have learnt in my life is to pay as much attention to the means of work as to its end. He was a great man from whom I learnt it, and his own life was a practical demonstration of this great principle. I have been always learning great lessons from that one principle, and it appears to me that all the secret of success is there, to pay as much attention to the means as to the end. Our great defect in our life, our great defect in life is that we are so much drawn to the ideal. The goal is so much more enchanting, so much more alluring, so much bigger in our mental horizon that we lose sight of the details altogether. But whenever failure comes, if we realize or if we analyze, if we observe it critically, in 99% of cases we shall find that it was because we did not pay attention to the means. Proper attention to the finishing, strengthening of the means is what we need. With the means, all right, the end must come. We forget that it is the cause that produced the effect. The effect cannot come by itself, and unless the causes are exact, proper and powerful, the effect will not be produced. Once the ideal is chosen and the means determined, we may almost let go the ideal, because we are sure it will be there when the means are perfected. When the cause is there, there is no more different, there is no more difficulty about the effect. The effect is bound to come. So Swami Vivekananda has rightly said that never expect for the fruits, but do the action continuously without taking break. What a great lesson he has expressed throughout his philosophy. His psychology, his philosophy was really beyond to reach. But if one man understand his philosophy, he can brought an oceanic change, like our present Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. who has not only read him internally and innerly, but he has applied him in all the fields of our nation, economy, society, without taking break. His continual efforts for improving, for reforming the nation and society will bring the great results. If you take care of the cause, the effect will take care of itself. The realization of the ideal is the effect. The means are the cause. Attention to the means, therefore, is the great secret of life. We also read this in the Gita and learn that we have to work, constantly work with all our power to put our whole mind in the work. Whatever it be that we are doing, at the same time we must not be attached. That is to say, we must not be drawn away from the work. Be anything still, be anything else still, we must be able to quit the work whenever we like. So this is the power of attachment and disattachment, about which our present Prime Minister has focused that for the students of psychology, for the students of child psychology, for the students of engineering, science, they must go through the power of attachment and disattachment for learning, for training, for doing something new practically, fundamentally. They must have the power of attachment and disattachment. It is the biggest power of our brain. If we examine our own lives, we find that the greatest cause of sorrow is this: we take up something and we put out and we put our whole energy on it. Perhaps it is a failure, and yet we cannot give it up. We know that it is hurting us, that may further clinging to it is simply bringing misery on us. Still we cannot tear ourselves away from it. The bee came to sip the honey, but its beak stuck to the honey pot and it could not get away. Again and again we are finding ourselves in that state. In that state, that is the whole secret of existence. We are just paying attention on our end, not on the means.